Marble Race fans, this is nothing more than going to be an alien hunt utilizing marbles. We're just going to send 4 marbles down through the course. There's a point system below it. You can take time to read if you want to. You probably have to pause the video in order to read it all, but that's okay. Well, we can talk our way through it. We're going to start off with the Vampire Division today. And we have 5 teams remaining in each division. The Sons of Ares really need to pull something big out here. Being in the bottom of their division, we're going to start with them and see how they can roll. I said roll. Talking about marbles. And they're the first ones on there. They're rolling around. From this angle it looks pretty good, but let's watch the replay. We have a couple that are rolling back. We have one that looks like he hits it. And then we have, looks like going to be 4 that are going to be given qualified points for being on the paper. So this should be a pretty decent start for them. We'll see how it pans out. Sure enough, we got 4 on the paper, 1 alien. That gives them a total of 5 points. Next up is the Cheesy Cheetahs. Another one that would like to get a good score in this event. Maybe get them extend out their season a little bit. Looks like we got one right there on the bullseye. We're going to have to wait to see how the judges are going to rule this. Let's get the inside view. And my opinion would be on an inside circle on that. We'll take a look, see what the judges say. In other words, it looks like they've got 3 on the paper, maybe 4. Yep, judges gave them credit for 4 on the paper. With 1 inner circle, they're going to end up with 9 points. Puts them currently in first with 3 marbles left to go in the Vampire Division. Snow Fighters is next up. They're in the block. And off they go. Now that one thing up on that bar there is not going to count for being on the paper. That will be outside of the paper realm. Looking at the instant replay. We'll see how the judges have to rule this one, and they're going to give 3 on the paper, no alien hits. A total of 3 points. Puts them in third out of 3 rollers, with 2 rollers left to go. Arctic Storm. Arctic Storm's having a pretty good season. Let's see if they can continue to roll it. We have one that went way on the outside there. He's coming around, curving back in. There is nothing wrong with that. Judges are going to allow it. There you see him curling off the top there. Yeah, he'll be curling back up on the second here. Back on the paper. He's going to get credit for a paper shot. We may have 1 alien shot. Let's see how judging and scoring classifies. We do have 1 alien, so 3 on paper, 1 alien for a total of 4 points. Good enough to put them in third, moving Snow Fighters down to 4th place with 1 racer left to go. Winter Wonderland. Off they go. Hit the. Looks like they're all staying on. Nope, 1 rolled off. 1 is at the bottom, but is it going to count as a paper shot? Let's take a look and see what the judges say. And it looks like they're going to get 2 aliens out of that. And sure enough, they get 2 aliens. They get 3 on the paper, total of 5 points. It's going to give them the win for this event. Sons of Ares is gone home. Now let's go over to the Werewolf Division. We see Starry Skies sitting at the bottom. They really need a good turnaround. They're 9 points out of the 4th place position, so they need to have a good turnout here. They all hit the alien. We have 1 that rolled off. Is he going to be far enough along to be captured on what we call a paper shot? So for some determination of the paper shot, the judges use the close-up view here to determine if they are on the paper or not. So even though in the big view it looks like they are, Starry Skies ends up with 8 points with 1 inner circle shot. So even though on the big view it looks like there's 1 on the paper, if they are not in that snapshot view where the judges are using for scoring and keeping, they do not get credit for the bonus point. We had another one roll off the top bar there. He did not come back around. We have 1 that's clearly not on it. We have 2 that look like they hit the arm on the other side of the alien. Let's see what the close-up view is. That is going to be a great score there because he's got one at least on the inner circle. Let's see if judges give him a bullseye. And he does. He gets the 5-point bullseye. He's going to have 13 points. Ocean Depths is now in first place. Desert Oasis is the next up. Coming down off that ramp, we had one that went clearly off. He's not coming back. We had one that looked like he was going to be off the paper, but he looks like he's rolling back on. One that we clearly couldn't see, he was behind that wall. But it looks like we've got two on an outer circle. One of those outer circles is on an alien, so that's going to be nice. And we got a 1, a 3, a 2. That's going to be 6 points. And oddly enough, that is still not enough to catch up with Starry Skies. So Desert Oasis currently sitting in third. Also third in their division. River Rapids currently second in the division. And this is not a good turnout for them. It looks like they may get a 0. Let's see what the replay shows. They're all casually walking off like somebody let loose a fart there in the alien zone there, and they all vacated out. No points for them. They are comfortably in second place, so this should not hurt their overall standings too terribly bad as far as it. Don't foresee them being eliminated. And Seaweed Speeders is next, currently first in the division. And they're all vacating out the side as well, but we do have one that's behind that wall there we can't see until we get the close-up video. Here it comes. So there they go. Let's see the 3 leave off. The 1 comes back, and it looks like he's hovering around the outer circle. Let's see what the judges say. The judges are going to give him credit for an outer circle performance, so that's 2 points for them. That will put them in second place, or in fourth place, excuse me. And there's where we stand after their run for the event. And Starry Skies, it looks, has been nominated to go home. Now let's go over to the Zombies. Zombies have Solar Flare sitting at the bottom of their division, currently 7 points behind Volcanic Rock. Cafe Mocha is holding a pretty sizable lead over those two. So we start off with Solar Flares, last in their division. They're off and rolling. They got one that got stuck up on that bar. That will count nothing for him. We have one that hit the alien smack in the neck, one on the alien on the arm. So both of those will at least get bonus points for on paper and alien, so that would be good. Judging by what I see here, we call it a 4-pointer, but we'll wait for the judges. And judges who in fact concur with me, they give it a 4-point score. Not a great score, but it might be enough to at least keep them in competition. So now we got Volcanic Rock. Volcanic Rock is on. All 4 of theirs, they hit pretty reliably, but they're starting to roll back, but they're stopping. So let's see how they look. We have none that actually get credit for alien shots, but we have 3 paper shots, so that's going to give them 3 points. It'll put them in second over currently, of course, after 2 runners. Not saying a whole lot, but at least it guarantees Solar Flares will not be last. Cafe Mocha. Cafe Mocha currently third in their division. They're off rolling. They have one that went all the way back to the interior camera and bounced all the way back up. He is not going to get credit for the alien hit, but he is going to get credit for a paper shot. Meanwhile, we have... Oh, look at that! One was getting ready to leave the that inner circle. The other one came up, gave him a little nudge, kept him in there. Gives him credit for an outer circle. That's going to be an extra point. That's a total of 5 points. Cafe Mocha now bumps himself into first place, moving Solar Flares down to second place with 2 runners left to go. Cloudy Skies. They're in the ramp, ready to go. They hit that wall. One of them bounced back. Doesn't look like he's coming back. We have 2 that look like he's not coming back. We have one behind the wall. We can't see what they did. And they hugged that wall, so they'll get credit for a paper shot. The other one has an alien shot and a paper shot. So that looks like a 3-pointer right there. Let's see what judging and scoring has to say. Judging and scoring says 3 points for them. Cloudy Skies is going to be now in third place. Volcanic Rock is down, and that's all because of one player had an alien shot, so it gives them the benefit on that one. Blueberry Racers, first in their division, last runner to go. And we had two that are clearly not going to be on. Let's wait to see what the other angle shows. The scoring angle, as we'll call it from now on. I don't know if the judges are going to count that. I see a little tip of a marble down there. They do give it to them, so they will gain 2 points. Still not enough to get them out of the last place for this event, but they're holding first place, so didn't hurt them too bad, but did move them down to third in their division. Cafe Mocha takes the lead. Solar Flares is going home. Now we have Ghost. In the bottom of the Ghost division is the Rainbow Warriors. They're only 2 points behind the Whirlwinds, but they, between them, are over 15 points behind the third place team. So first, second, and third, pretty well locked in. They're pretty safe for now, but we'll see how the Rainbow Warriors pan out. And they actually look like they're going to have a pretty decent turnout. Looks like they got at least 3 in the paper. Let's wait for the replay. There's the one rolling up, second one, third one. So we have 3 in the paper with no alien hits, but that's going to be 3 points. Guess it's a decent start. They would probably like to have gotten a little bit better, so I guarantee at least a little bit higher, because Whirlwinds can make it, depending upon how Whirlwinds roll out here. Whirlwinds roll out. There you go. Try to say that 3 times fast. But the Whirlwinds can actually put a significant damp on the Rainbow Warriors season. But based upon what I'm looking at right now, it does not look that positive for them, with 3 of them rolling off. Let's see how it turns out. 2 of them roll back on. They're going to get 2 points for a paper shot. No alien shots. And there you go. Whirlwinds are going to take second place after 2 runners. Bottom right now, Rainbow Warriors. So now we just have to wait to see how the other 3 pan out. One thing that we brought up at the very beginning of the season, I'm going to bring it up again now in reference to the overall scoring. If you happen to be last in your division, but you win that week's event, you get a pass. It's kind of important to bring that out as we're getting later in the season, because that might become what is a determining factor whether you make it or not, with some of these teams starting to show a significant difference. Man of Steel rolled while I was talking. They ended up with a 6 points, so now they are in first place, moving Whirlwinds down to third place. But going back to what we were saying is that now that we're getting later in the season, fewer and fewer marbles, that might be your only chance to be able to assure that you can make it to the next week, is by guaranteeing that win, even if you're in the last. Dark Knights have now rolled. They have one that looks like he is in an excellent position over on the far side. We'll see how judging and scoring rolls that one. Looks like they got 2 others that are at least on the screen, maybe a third. Looks like he may have gotten the bullseye on that one over there. I think that's the 6-pointer. Let's wait to see how it turns out. So judging and scoring is going to give him the bullseye. That's 5 points for the bullseye, 6 points for the bonus, plus the alien, and 13 points on that one marble, 1 point for each of the other marbles. That's 16 points. That's the best score that we've had so far. So Dark Knights should be comfortably locked in for at least another week. Autumn Avengers, they're off. They're all running off the paper. Can any of them turn around and go back on? We've got 1, 2. We may have 3 that made it back on the paper, but I don't think there were any alien shots on any of those. We see one over there in the corner. One that may have. We'll wait for judging and scoring to make a determination. So we have at least 3 on the paper. And we do have 1 alien shot, so Autumn Avengers is going to end up with a 4. Puts Whirlwinds last for this event, but how does that turn out in the overall scores? Let's take a look. So they both had 52, but Whirlwinds had 2 silvers. That means Rainbow Warriors is going home. We want to take a moment here from T&D Entertainment to remind you that we have 16 teams remaining. Who of those 16 is going to be crowned